ocean waves and try to come to life. Don't let go of the bright blue sky, because the future's looking far too light. Are you ready for a long dive ship to set sail and carry me through the starry night? Dream of me whenever you are feeling oh so lonely. Try to leave your fears behind. We are locked in an orbit racing round the dogs of moonlit worlds that make a light. Keep your eyes on mine. Touchdown on the surface of my heart. The feeling's never gone. A brave adventurer like me remembers everywhere that I've come from. Keep your feet to the vacuum sky, cause it's surrounding us out here. Follow the trail of the stardust of the ones that came before us, and we'll see what we've always been. Dream of me whenever you are feeling oh so lonely. Try to leave your fears behind. We are locked in an orbit racing round the dogs of moonlit worlds that make a light. Keep your eyes on mine.
As the sun steps down and escapes the day, we'll calmly walk away from the frame. When structure falls and all else fails, we will build it once again. turns to gray, we'll calmly walk away from the fray. When structure falls and all else fails, we will build it once again. We can climb high, higher than before, or we could stand by while it burns to the floor, though we cannot fly. We will build and the wounds will mend as we build it once again.
Hello everybody and welcome to day number 3 of week 2 of the SSBL here in season 8. I am Chicken Sandwich and we're coming at you live with game number 1, the Express and the Dragons. One of these teams are going to walk away with their first win on the season. Let's find out who it will be together. We've got Betty Golden on the mound for the Dragons against Northwest for the Express. This one's grounded to first. Betancourt will take it herself for out number 1. That brings up Natalie Origin. She takes the ball just below the knees. Grounder, third base side. Jupiter up with it. Throw will be in time for out number 2. And I'll bring up former Dragon Gwyn Atwood up to the plate. How are the sights and sounds on the stream? I actually should be streaming in 1080p now. As he swings and misses through that one, 1-2. That one just misses. Count evens up. And the count is full now. And that will be a walk to Atwood. Keep the inning alive. Brings up Deb Woodruff. As the Express have suffered a handful of injuries so far for their first few games. Losing Al Stevens and Pena. So Woodruff gets struck out there, and will side is retired. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. Will Freischek, Gary Starr, and homer runs due up first. I'll get our first look at Wesley Norwest. Some good accuracy. Velocity about halfway up as this one's grounded up Doyle. In time to Atwood, one away. Brings up Gary Starr. See if the Express can become the second expansion team to win a game here in Season 8. Sparrows so far the only team with the win, with that upset win last week over the Skulls. Of course, the Express was robbed of that win against the Knights on Super Saturday. Chase Clout robbing them in dead center field. This one is up the middle. A good dive by Doyle, but the throw not going to be in time. He holds on to it. Home runs will be aboard, which will bring up Velma Betancourt with 2 away. Runners going. That was a pitch out. The throw is not going to be in time, though, and Homer runs is in scoring position now. That one's fouled back, makes it a 1-1 count. Misses, 2-1. This one's a high fly ball into left. Tracking back is Origin. She's at the wall. It's off the top of the wall. And a run will score, and the Dragons take a 1-0 lead. Velma Betancourt with an RBI double to put the Dragons on the board. Good evening, Elder. Is this the first lead the Dragons have had all season? I know they've lost the 3 games, but I don't know if they have been behind. And no, they had the lead over the wrong fielders for a bit, and then it was Gramps Elderberry who hit the go-ahead home run. So not their first lead, as this one is into left. Origin, a much easier play for her there. Will take the catch for out number 3, and the side is retired, but the Dragons put a run up on the board, make it a 1-0 game going top of the second. McGregor, Doyle, and Del Rey do up. This one up the middle. That's going to be a leadoff single for the Express. First hit of the day for the Express. McGregor. Here is Doyle. Falls behind 0-2. Back to the mound. Golden's there. Could be 2 to Star for 1. To first for the Dragons special. A 1-6-3 Dragons special, and it's Lana Del Rey now with 2 gone. This one's into the stands. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Golden rings up her second of the evening and sends us to the bottom of the second inning. Noah Walker, Duke Town, and Harry Von Crum do it for the Dragons. Looking to expand upon the lead they have. Power versus right-handed pitchers active for Noah Walker here in his first appearance of the night. He swings through that one, though, falls by 0-2, and swings through that one, and Northwest has his first victim of the evening. Swing and a miss there, 0-2 the count. This one's a flare into left center. That's going to get down, roll a bit, but DDC cuts it off before it can be extra bases for Duketown. So 1 on, 1 out now for the Dragons. And here is Harry Do Something Von Crum. This Dragons offense, though, hasn't really done much this year. Only 10 runs scored so far through 3 games as he flies out into left. Origin there for round number 2. In just 3 games, the Dragons have racked up a negative 13 run differential, giving up 23 runs in their 3 games so far. 9 to the Lumberjacks, 11 to the Overdrafts, and it was 3 to the wrong fielders. Swing and a miss there from Freddie Jupiter, makes it a 2-2 count. Lays off that pitch, just misses, makes it a full count, runners going. This one's flared into left, Origin on the chase, and she will make the snag for round number 3 and send us to the top of the 3rd. 8-9-1, do it for the Express here. See if they can get anything going offensively with Telly Macklin due up first. Betty Golden doing pretty well. Only 2 base runners allowed through 2 innings. Racked up 2 strikeouts as well. 30 pitches. This one grounded a 3rd. Jupiter, easy play for him. 1 away. Mojo up for Golden. She's locked in now. Vargas slaps that one right to Jupiter again. Another easy play for him. 2 away. Brings us back to the top of the order. Here is DDC. 0 for 1 thus far. Grounder up the middle. Oh, Gary Starr able to snag it before it gets in the outfield, but can't get the throw off in time. And DDC will be aboard with a 2-out single. Under the glove of Golden, Starr gets it before it gets into the outfield, but DDC able to beat it out. Mojo back down for Golden. Easy come, easy go in her case. See if Natalie Origin can continue the inning. She fouls that one back. Remains a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss! Golden with another strikeout. Her 3rd sends us to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Still 1-0 in favor of the Dragons. Top of their order due up here. Will Freishak to lead things off. Will Freishak came into the league in Season 5 and had a really hot rookie year. I believe he was, I don't think he led the league in RBIs as he gets rung up there, but was in the top like 3 or 4, I believe, because it was him and French Pastry that were battling back and forth all year. But he really hasn't been able to match that kind of success in his sophomore and now junior year. Quick 2 outs now for Northwest. Facing off against Homer Runs, the man who has scored the lone run of the game. Thanks to the RBI from Betancourt, slapping one off the left center wall. This one is into left, but a high fly ball, easy play for Origin. And that's a 1-2-3 inning, and we'll go top of the 4th inning. Atwood, Woodruff, and McGregor due up for the Express. Let's see what the former Dragon can do in his 2nd time around. He walked last time he was up. Betty Golden is locked in, but loses that one to Atwood as he puts that one down perfectly in front of Freishak for a leadoff single. So Atwood aboard for the 2nd time today. Betty Golden remains locked in, though, facing off now against Deb Woodruff. She takes a hack of that one, but comes up empty, 0-1. Lays off the forkball, 1-1. Runner is going, hit and run was on, but she fouls it back, 1-2. Swing and a miss! Golden rings her up there. She's up to 4 strikeouts so far tonight. That brings up Hans McGregor. First pitch swinging, he grounds it to Betancourt. She steps in the bag and's going to get Atwood in a rundown. A Dragon special at the end, the top of the fourth. And we'll go bottom half. Velma Betancourt, Harry Shelton, and Noah Walker due up for the Dragons. First pitch swinging is Betancourt. She grounds that one to Atwood. He flips it to Northwest in time for out number one. Here is Harry Shelton. And he's first pitch swinging, but lines that one to Mackin, 2 away. And this is a grounder to short. Doyle up with it in time at first for out number 3. So 4 pitches and 3 outs for Northwest there to bottom of the fourth. Top of the fifth we go. Doyle, Raydell, and Macklin due up for the Express. Looking to get any kind of offense going. Only 4 base runners allowed from Golden so far in this one. Through 4 innings and also ringed up 4 through the strikeout. She's heading the count here 1-2 to Doyle. Checks the swing there. Chopper to third. Freddie Jupiter up with it. Takes his time, gets to first in time for out number 1. Mojo down for Doyle. Brings up Raydell. Oh! And that does it for Golden. Another Dragon starting pitcher gets taken out through the comebacker. In comes Tippy Cup. 3 out of 4 starters the first time through the rotation for the Dragons have been taken out early due to injury. But that one's to runs and can't quite turn the Dragons special to end the inning. Brings up Knox Vargas, who's got power versus righties active. Fouls that one into the dugout. And that one back. Still a 1-2 count here. Tippy Cup in relief for Golden. Staying alive here. A grounder to the third. Jupiter up with it in time for out number 3, and the side is retired. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bottom of the order to it for the Dragons here. Still nursing a 1-0 lead. Absolutely unbelievable string of injuries for the Dragons in their starting pitching. That's a hard hit ball. That's going to get into the gap. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Looks like extra bases for Duke Town, and he'll have himself a leadoff double. I believe just the second extra base hit we've had of the night. Him and Betancourt, the only one able to leg it into second. That brings up Harry Von Crum with the runner in scoring position. He swings through that one, makes it a 2-1 count. And that one is history! Harry Von Crum with a 2-run shot makes it 3-0 Dragons. 423 feet into right center field. And Harry does something Von Crum. That one back to Northwest. Easy play for him, out number 1. Will Freishek slaps this one through the middle of the infield, and he'll have himself a 1-out single. Brings up Gary Starr 0 for 2 so far tonight. Northwest starting to struggle a bit here. Has given up 3 base hits so far in this inning. The double, the home run, and the single to Freishak. Behind 3-1 to Gary Starr. Starr fouls that one back to make it a full count. Runners going, and that one is hit into right, and that one is gone as well. Another 2-run home run for the Dragons. They've opened up here, now lead 5-0. 389 feet down the line to right. And the Dragons look primed to take their first win in Season 8. And Northwest will stay in the game, though. Surprised he doesn't get the hook. Seeing if he could finish out the 8th. His pitch count isn't awful. He's had some quick innings, but has struggled in this inning, but does get runs to ring up on the K, his 3rd. Facing off the woman who started the scoring for the Dragons, Betancourt, with that RBI double off the wall in left center back in the 1st inning. And this is going to bomber special into right center, just down in front of DDC, and she'll be aboard again. And that will do it for Northwest. Can't get out of the 5th. In comes Michael Angelo. First pitch, grounded to Mackin. He gets to out one in time for out number 3. But the damage has been done. 2-run shots for the Dragons from Starr and Von Crum make it a 5-0 ball game going into the top of the 6th. Both teams into their bullpens now. Let's see if Tippy Cup can keep the pace going for the Dragons defensively. If so far hung a goose egg on the scoreboard. And that's a quick first out there, flying into right. Freishak there to make the snag. 3rd time through the lineup. Here's Natalie Origin, 0 for 2 thus far. Hard hit ball, but that will be foul. Ripped that one pretty nicely. Timing just bit off. Hard hit ball again, but grounded right to Starr. Easy play for him for out number 2. Here is Gwen Atwood. Reached both times so far today. Fouls off a couple, falls behind 0-2. Hard hit ball, but that will foul. And that's a soft liner to Betancourt, who makes the catch for round number 3, and the Siders retire a 1-2-3 inning for Tippy Cup, and we'll go bottom 6. It's 6-7-8 do it for the Dragons here. Noah Walker to lead things off. And that's a quick strikeout for Angelo, his first of the day. This is a high fly ball into right center field. Back goes Vargas, and see, they're at the wall, and it's gone! A home run derby for the Dragons, their 3rd of the night. The first run from down, a solo shot, and it's 6-0. Von Crum making Angelo work for this one. Swing and a miss, though. Angelo wins that battle. And that brings up Freddie Jupiter. First pitch swing in. That one's grounded to Doyle. He's up with it in time at first for out number 3. Another run on the board for the Dragons via the solo shot from Duketown. Makes it 6-0 going to the top of the 7th. 4-5-6 do it for the Express. Rough day at the plate for Deb Woodruff, the designated hitter, so far 0 for 2. Tippy Cup having an excellent outing so far through 1 2/3. A clean sheet for her in relief of the injured Betty Golden. Swing swing and a miss. Tippy Cup brings up her first of the evening. Hard hit ball. Freddie Jupiter can't quite scoop it up on the nice dive. And the runner will be aboard. McGregor with his second base hit of the night. See if Burpee Doyle can break out of this slump here. 0 for 2 tonight. Tenths. Fouls that one back. 1-1 the count. Grounded to first. Betancourt to Star for one. Back to Betancourt. Dragons special. And we'll go to the bottom of the seventh. Still 6-0 for the Dragons. Top of the order due up for them here. Dragons look like they are exercising some of their early season woes here. Have really teed off against the pitching here of the Express. Going against the Express's number 3. And then, of course, their bullpen here. This one into right. Tracking that one is Vargas. They'll make the catch just in front of the track for round number 1. Here is Gary Starr, who's hit one of the 3 home runs tonight for the Dragons. His went 389 feet down the right field line. And he's ahead 3-0 against Angelo. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk. So he'll be aboard, brings up home runs. Who has not stayed true to his namesake so far tonight. And will remain that way, but will bloop this one into right field. Allows the runner to go first to third, so runners at the corners now for the Dragons. Looking to add on even more runs here late in the game. And here is Betancourt. She slaps one to Del Rey. She snags it in time for out number 2. Runners get back in time. A good play there at the hot corner by Del Rey, saving a run. 1-1 the count to Harry Shelton. That runner at third. He fouls that one back, remains 2-2. This one's up the middle, out of the reach of Burpee Doyle, and a run will score. RBI single from Harry Shelton. It's 7-0. And that will do it for Angelo. In comes Brett Ruiz. First pitch swinging, that one just misses the bag, foul. Runners still at the corners for the Dragons. This one's popped up. It's going to get out of play, though. 1-2 the count to Walker. He's 0 for 3. Maybe the only Dragon not to reach tonight, and he still won't reach as he gets rung up there. And we'll head to the top of the 8th with the Dragons nursing a 7-0 lead here. 7-8-9 do it for the Express. Tippy Cup locked in, 2 2/3 in relief, only allowing a single base runner and getting a strikeout. This one's into left, or right, excuse me, a high fly ball. Freishak is there, one away. Swinging this there, 1-1 the count to Telly Mackin. Lays off that one, 2-1. And that one is into center field, but Duke Town making the catch on top of his shoestrings for round number 2. And that will do it for Tippy Cup. She goes 3 1/3 innings in relief of the injured Betty Golden. And here's Jar Jar Jackson to try and get the final 4 outs. Excellent performance from Tippy Cup. Came in for Jackson. We saw how that turned out for him against the wrong fielders. Gave up the game-winning home run to Gramps Elderberry, but doesn't give up anything there as he strikes out the side there to send us to the bottom of the 8th. Duketown a triple short of the cycle, actually. He's got the speed for it, but I'm not sure if this park is deep enough, actually, for a triple to happen. We'll see what he can pull off here. Would have to go into the left center gap, I feel. And that's not going to be a triple, but it's going to be another home run for Duketown. Duketown having himself a night. 378 into left field, and it's not 8-0 Dragons. Dragons absolutely teeing off here tonight. And Von Crum into center, but that one will be tracked down by DDC, one away. I missed a 7-inning call out, but thank you all for tuning in to day number 3 of week number 2. If you're new to the stream, be sure to join our Discord so you can catch the rest of Season 8 here of the SSBL. Much more baseball to be played throughout this season. Oh, and 2 to Will Freishak. Lays off that one, 1-2. Full count to Freishak here from Ruiz. Swing and a miss. Ruiz gets a strikeout and sends us to the top of the 9th. 8-0 in favor of the Dragons here. Jackson looking to finish this one off, getting the first win for the Dragons this season as they try to right the ship. Dropped third strike there by Walker, but he gets it to first in time for out number 1. Pretty even on the strikeouts. Both teams racking up 7 Ks defensively. And that now makes it 3 for Jackson. He's chewing up through this Express lineup in the few batters he's faced. Actually getting all of them to strike out. And see if he can perfect this one. Oh, that one just misses. Thought he had it on the forkball there. Oh, but he gets them there. Jackson faces 4 batters, gets them all to strike out. And the Dragons are victorious here. And for the first time in Season 8, 8-0 your final score. An absolutely dominating performance by the Dragons. Only 5 hits for the Express. McGregor getting 2 of them. They got rung up 9 times. A sombrero for Woodruff. 4 home runs for the Dragons. A pair by Duketown. Von Crum going yard, as well as Gary Starr. 4 for 4 is Duketown. Just missing out on the cycle opportunity. Noah Walker getting the sombrero on the other side, though. Loss will go to Northwest. He gave up 5 through 4 2/3. Just couldn't get out of that 5th inning without just getting rocked there. Angelo giving up another 2 through 2. And Ruiz 1 earned through 1 1/3. Betty Golden, no decision as she gets injured, but no earned through 4 1/3, striking out 4. It's Tippy Cup who gets the win, deservedly so, only having 1 base runner allowed through 3 1/3 and 1 strikeout. And Jackson goes the rest of the way, striking out the final 4 batters of the evening. Duketown, your MVP, followed by Gary Starr and Betty Golden. Don't go anywhere. Game number 2, Unicorns and Stingers, a big one in the Heroic coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. Sorry, I think that was a little bit loud. Game number 2 brings us to Red Rock Park for the Unicorns and the Stingers. Trevor Belmont on the mound for the Unicorns and Robin Ryan on the mound for the Stingers. Number 4 for the Unicorns and number 3 for the Stingers. Quick first out there as a nice cover by Ryan. 1 down. Unicorns looking to start the season 4-0. So far, I've played 3 games and only given up 3 earned runs. 6-1 over the Mythic. 9-1 over the Serpents as Ryan rings up a player there. Breezy Bree goes down swinging. And then, of course, on Monday night, 4-1 over the Wildcats. Just the 3rd game for the Stingers. As that one's put into right center, and that's going to roll to the wall. That's going to be extra bases for King Kush. So an early runner in scoring position for the Unicorns. Here's Trey Flitflot. Opportunity to strike first here. First pitch swing, ground to the third. Zarbi up with it. In time for out number 3, and the side is retired. We'll go bottom of the first inning. DeSalsa with Dallas, Texas, and Matthew Kennedy to appear. Our first look at Trevor Belmont this season. First pitch swinging is DeSalsa. A soft grounder to first. Haggy Porterhouse picks it up and steps on the back himself for out number 1. And that one too short. Tygo couldn't handle it at first, but stays with the play and throws out Texas for out number 2. Good job by Tygo staying with it and getting the out. So 2 away now here. Here's Matthew Kennedy. 2-1 the count to him. Fouls that one back. And that one into the stands. Swing and a miss. Belmont rings up Kennedy and will go to the top of the 2nd. Tygo due up with Woody Walker and Haggy Porterhouse. Let's take a look at what Robin Ryan did last season. Robin Ryan, a surprising 5.47 ERA last year. And that's a strikeout there. Tygo goes down. 2 strikeouts for Ryan so far. 28 earned runs through 46 innings pitched. An even 28-28 walk to strikeout ratio. 3 home runs given up and a 1.56 whip. That one's down the first base line. Dank Highgrass with the diving stop. Gets it to Ryan in time for round number 2. A good play there for Dank Highgrass. And here's Haggy Porterhouse. Quick 2-0 count. Swing and a miss there. 2-1. In the dirt. That one's fouled back, and the count is full. Swing and a miss. Ryan gets him swinging there. And we'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. Highgrass, Garcia, and Yomeko Pendragon do it for the Stingers here. Let's see. Trevor Belmont. Looks like he was mostly a relief pitcher last year, as that one's another grounder to Porterhouse for round number 1. Only recorded 5 innings on the season last year, but didn't surrender a single run. 0 ERA for him. Also an equal strikeout to walk ratio, 2-2, and allowed 2 hits as well for a .79 whip. 1-2 the count here to Penelope Garcia. And that one's through the left side of the infield, just out the outstretched glove of Trey Flitflot. And the Stingers have their first base runner of the game. Penelope Garcia aboard, brings up Yomeko Pendragon. Hey, it's the commish. Welcome, Jay Watt. Just in time for game number 2, and to watch Belmont rings up Pendragon there. His second strikeout of the evening. And that brings up Manuel De Los Santos. Belmont was also in the minors for part of last season. Okay, that makes sense. A 3-0 count to De Los Santos. Los Santos was also part of the minors organization for the Stingers. Didn't get the green light on 3-0 and is... Oh, and Belmont battles back from 3-0 to okay. De Los Santos and will go to the top of the third. Completely deadlocked here at no runs, 1 hit for both teams. Mo Shaw to lead things up for the Unicorns. He fouls that one back, a 1-2 count. That one's grounded to DeSalsa at short. He gets the first in time for round number 1. Brings up long, tenured Jose Odor, and he grounds that one to second. For round number 2, mojo boost for Robin Ryan. He's locked in, makes him even more dangerous, if that's even possible. And back to the top of the order, Aaron Tobster. 2-1 the count here. Swings through that one, 2-2. Fouls that one back. Hits that one, and that's going to get down into shallow left. Tobster's aboard, a 2-out single for him. Brings down the mojo of Ryan. Brings up Breezy Bree with 2 away. Runner is going, the throw from behind the plate is in time! Garcia with the Katsia to send us to the bottom of the third. Zarbi, Squash Pixel, and Ace DeSalsa do it for the Stingers. In a tight pitching duel here, no margin for error so far here early. Belmont starting off the bottom of the third already locked in. Both pitchers with very similar stat lines. Both having 3 strikeouts here. 3-1 the count to Zarbi. Borderline pitch there fouled off by B, makes it a full count. And fouls off another one. That one's going to be up the middle, a diving try by Odor, but out of his range, and a leadoff runner aboard. So B with the leadoff single brings up Squash Pixel, but Pixel grounds to Porterhouse, Porterhouse to Tygo, Tygo back to Porterhouse for the Dragons special. Easy come, easy go for the Stingers, and already 2 away now for DeSalsa. Leadoff runner quickly erased. Swing and a miss. DeSalsa goes down. The 4th strikeout for Belmont sends us to the top of the 4th inning. Bree, Cush, and Flip Flop do it for the Unicorns. Three and 1 the count to Breezy Bree. And she chops that one to second. Texas scoops it up, gets first in time for round number 1. Brings up King Kush. One of the 2 hits Ryan has surrendered so far, the lone extra base hit of this game so far. 2-2 the count now to Kush. Fouls that one off. That one is through the infield, just out of the stretching glove of Texas. And King Kush has himself another base hit. Runner is going, and it's another caught stealing by Garcia. She's got 2 already. And this one's a flared pop-up just in the outfield grass. Texas is there for the catch, round number 3, and the side is retired. Going to the bottom of the 4th, it is Texas, Kennedy, and Highgrass due up. Who is going to strike first here? Already a couple of big defensive plays turned by the Stingers from Garcia behind the plate. Gunning down 2 runners. But the Unicorns turning a couple of double plays themselves, keeping the Stingers at bay. This one's to the right side of the infield. Odor ranges over, gets it to Haggy in time for out number 1. Brings up Matthew Kennedy. He pops this one up just a shade into center field, but it's Big Tuna Tygo back there making the catch for round number 2. And here is Dank Highgrass. And Highgrass puts a charge in this one into left field. It's going to hit off the base of the wall, but Breezy Bree covering in time keeps it to only a single. A laser into left, but not a lot of speed for Highgrass, and can only make it a 1-bagger. But here is Penelope Garcia locked in with 2 caught stealings and the other hit for the Stingers tonight. She takes a 2-2 count here from Belmont. Swing and a miss! Belmont gets out of the inning, sending this to the top of the 5th. Still knotted up, 0-3-0. Tuna Tygo to lead things off for the Unicorns. Surprised to see Robin Ryan not being locked in. Belmont does have a few more Ks on Ryan, but Ryan matching him, but this one's into left center, tracking back at the wall. It's off the top of the wall. Tygo will be able to turn that one into extra bases, and he is aboard with a leadoff double. Unicorns with a golden opportunity here to strike first. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Woody Walker swings that one, pops up in foul territory though. Garcia's under and she'll make the catch round number 1. Here's Haggy Porterhouse. His second time up tonight, 0 for 1 so far. Takes a strike high in the zone. Plays off the next 2, gets ahead 2-1. Curveball swung through and missed, 2-2. The payoff pitch from Ryan. Another curveball, slow dribbler to third. RB up with it, gets it to first in time for round number 2, but runner advances 90 feet. Now at third here for Moose Shaw, the first run of the game, 90 feet away. Moose Shaw swings through the first pitch, a fastball. And the off-speed curveball gets her swinging again, 0-2 the count. She fouls off that one, staying alive here. Swing and a miss! Ryan getting out of the jam, sending us to the bottom of the 5th, still scoreless. Unicorn strand the leadoff double from Big Tuna, and it remains a 0-0 ball game. Big plays there from Robin Ryan and the Stingers defense, keeping the Unicorns at bay. But Belmont not to be denied, ringing up his 6th, the second strikeout of Pendragon tonight. Bringing up Manuel De Los Santos. Santos fouls that one off. Swings through that one, 0-2 the count. Flares this one, and diving attempt by Odor, but won't come up with it. And that'll be a 1-out single for De Los Santos. So these teams going beat for beat just about. Each team with 4 base hits so far. That one, oh, Flitflop with a diving stop. She'll go to second for 1, to first, not in time. Flitflop probably saving a run there. With the diving stop down the third base line, had to go inside for that one. An amazing play for her. This one up the middle, off the glove of Tygo, and runners will be safe. That play coming up even bigger for Flitflop now, as Pixel with an infield single has 2 aboard for the Stingers with 2 away. Leadoff hitter Ace DeSalsa with a chance to put the Stingers on top. Swings through that one, a 1-1 count. This one's a hard hit ball into left. Tracking that one is Breezy Bree. It gets down in front of her. Runner rounding third, headed for home. The Stingers have scored. They take a 1-0 lead. Ace DeSalsa with an RBI single. Runners not the corners for Dallas, Texas. He gets ahead in the count 2-0. Belmont no longer locked in. That one's going to be up the middle. A base hit for Texas brings home another run for the Stingers. They lead 2-0. The most runs given up by the Unicorns here early in the season. The first team to put multiple runs on them. Hello, Ice and Drip. This is a hard hit ball from Kennedy, but foul. This is the SSBL. This is an AI versus AI league. We have all the games played through just the standard default head-to-head mode. But we act as owners and general managers, making the lineups and running the organizations. But the game plays the games for us. We have no user control in the games. To the top of the 6, Stingers up here midway through 2-0. Thanks from Ace DeSalsa and Dallas, Texas. 9-1-2 do it for the Unicorns here. A full count to Jose Odor. Swings that one, breaks his bat in foul territory. It's Highgrass making the catch there for round number 1. Hello, Adef. Welcome. Aaron Tobster 1 for 2 so far. Robin Ryan now locked in. That pitch count a bit high, though. 77 pitches here with one in the top of the 6. Popped up into center field. Tracking that one is Pixel, and he'll make the catch for round number 2. Breezy Bree. See if she can make up for, I wouldn't say a misplay. She hits this one up the middle. She'll be aboard a 2-out single. Had that ball fall in front of her. She couldn't quite get there in time to allow the first run to come in. And here is King Kush, a double and a single so far today. The only player with multiple base hits so far in this one. Hard hit ball, but foul makes it a 1-1 count. Ryan no longer locked in. Oh man, Kush really wanting this one too. Hard hit balls, but the timing just a bit off. And this was a dribbler to second. Texas up with it in time for round number 3. The side is retired. To the bottom of the 6 we go. Stingers up 2-0. Dank Highgrass to lead things off here. Belmont on the mound to start the bottom of the 6. He's at 71 pitches. A tight game here in game number 2. 2-1 the count to Highgrass. Swing and a miss there, 2-2. Count runs full. And that will be a walk. The first walk, I think, of the game. Leadoff runner aboard for the Stingers. Here's Penelope Garcia, no longer locked in, but has had a fantastic effect on this game, gunning down 2 runners defensively for her team. Catching 2 runners stealing. She falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss! Another strikeout for Belmont. He's up to 7. Mako Pendragon now, 1 on, 1 out. She takes a first pitch strike on the curveball. That fastball misses outside, 1-1. That one is golf. 2 Odor for round number 2. A soft liner Odor able to range over there for the second out. Brings us Delos Santos. First pitch swinging a slow dribbler to flip-flop. She gets first in time for round number 3, bringing us to the top of the 7th inning. Unicorns trailing 2-0 here. They've got flip-flop, Big Tuna, Tygo, and Woody Walker due up here. Robin Ryan back to locked in. He's been flirting between neutral and locked in. Just as he gets locked in, the Unicorn's able to knock him back down. Let's see if Flip-Flop's able to continue that trend. She's behind 1-2 in the count, though. That pitch count starting to creep ever so higher for Ryan, almost to 90 pitches here. And she's fouling off quite a few. This one up the middle. DeSalsa gets it in time to throw. In time! A big first out for DeSalsa. Knocking down the speedy Flip-Flop, 1 away. Here is Big Tuna Tygo. He had a ball into left center that was about a foot from leaving the park and giving the Unicorns an early lead, but was denied and draws a walk. The first walk given up by Ryan, and he gets the early pull. The ball is handed over to Ijin Sawamura in relief. I have been a big proponent of the Stingers bullpen not being up to snuff, and they are tasked with a big ask here as Sawamura rings up the first batter he faces, trying to keep this high-powered Unicorns offense at bay with a 2-run lead. Here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th, first pitch swinging Haggy Porterhouse down the right field line. It's going to stay in play. Oh, but Kennedy can't come up with the out. It was in play, it was out number 3, and Kennedy just muffed it. Keeping this opportunity alive for the Unicorns. A 3-1 count now for Porterhouse, who has another chance at life, but lines it to Dank Highgrass for out number 3. And Kennedy takes a huge sigh of relief. His error does not come back to haunt the Stingers as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. I will not forget this 7th inning call out. Thank you all for tuning in to day number 3 of week 2. Be sure to join our Discord if you are new. We'd love to have you around for the remainder of Season 8. We've got plenty of the year to go. Just week 2, we've got 13 regular season weeks, I believe. As leadoff runner will reach via the walk. Another walk given up by Belmont. His time may be running short, and it is Doku Shi coming in relief of Belmont. So B aboard with the leadoff walk. 1-2 the count from Shi with K-Man activated. That one's fouled back by Pixel. Check swing there, called ball 2-2. Pixel making him work for it. Swing, and now this! Shi rings up the batter there, brings us to Ace to Salsa. 1 on, 1 out. Starts him off with a strike. Fastball misses high, 1-1. Curveball, that's going to be put into left center. That's going to be trouble. That's going to roll just short of the warning track. Topster gets there in time, but runners go from first to third. Now at the corners for the Stingers here in Dallas, Texas. The second hit of the game for DeSalsa. Let's see if Dallas, Texas can come through once again, already having an RBI single on the day. Hit and run. Oh, no! Disaster for the Stingers. The hit and run backfires ultimately as putting Odor in perfect position to turn the Dragons special. Otherwise, that would have easily brought home another run, but it remains a 2-0 ball game going into the 8th. High fly ball into center field. Pixel at the wall. He leaves it. It's gone! Musha puts the Unicorns on the board with a high floater into center field. 406 feet. It's a 1-run ball game. I'm going to be honest, I did not think that one had enough oomph on it to get over the wall. That one just kept carrying. Grounded to Highgrass, heel taking himself for out number 1, so a high pressure situation now as the Stingers shoot themselves in the foot and then immediately give up a home run to make it a 1-run ball game here in the top of the 8th. This one down the left field line, but foul. Topster got all of that one, but didn't time it up right and falls behind 0-2. So the next pitch grounded to DeSalsa. He's up with it in time for out number 2. Bringing up Breezy Bree. Oh, a lot just happened there in a very short amount of time. 1-1 the count now to Breezy Bree. She's 1 for 3 today. That's up the middle. Tying run now aboard for the Unicorns. And that will bring up the ever-dangerous King Kush. Unicorns have not been successful in trying to steal today, but it may benefit them trying to send the runner over, which would activate RBI man for Kush. A hot shot to B. He fields it cleanly, gets it first in time for round number 3, and the side is retired. A run up on the board for the Unicorns thanks for the 406-foot shot into center field from Moose Shaw. Makes it a 2-1 ball game going into the bottom of the 8th. Stingers looking to gain a bit of insurance here. Dokushi back on the bump in relief of Belmont. Matthew Kennedy 0 for 3 so far today. This one, oh, just misses the bag. K-Man activated now for Shi. Another one fouled off by Kennedy, still a 2-2 count. Strike 3 called at the bottom of the zone. And here is Dank Highgrass. He's had a very successful day, reaching on a single and a walk so far. Swinging through that one, though. 0-2 the count. Came in activated once again for Shi. But this one is put into right. Another base hit for Highgrass. And he's aboard with a one-out single. And here is Penelope Garcia. Let's see if she can do some stuff for her team offensively. She falls behind 0-2, though. Came in active for Shi once again. He misses there. Oh, my goodness. That one's low, 2-2. Popped up. Under it is Odor. He makes the catch 2 away. Last chance for the seniors here. It's Yomeko Pendragon 0 for 3. Trying to keep the inning alive. First pitch swing ground to Porterhouse. He steps on the bag himself. Round number 3. And to the 9th we go. It is 1-run difference here between the Stingers and the Unicorns. And it's the heart of the Unicorns order to up 4, 5, 6 here. And Sourmore on the mound. Last chance for the Unicorns. Flip-flop 0 for 3 today. This one's into left center. Tracking back at the wall. It's going to be off the wall. And she'll be in second with a leadoff double. An absolute laser off the wall. And the tying run is in scoring position now for Big Tuna Tygo. First pitch swinging from Tygo, gets it to B. B throws it to first in time for round number 1, but the tying run now at third for Woody Walker. Infield playing in, looking for the suicide squeeze. First pitch inside, 1-0. That one misses as well, 2-0. Oh, right to B, beautifully played. And they're going to catch Flip-Flop in the rundown. Oh, just barely getting Flip-Flop in the rundown. She almost made it back in time, but she does get tagged out in the slide back to third, and it's 2 away now here in the top of the 9th. Haggy Porterhouse, the last chance for the Unicorns. He fouls that one off. 0-2 the count, the payoff pitch. Grounded up the middle. DeSalsa up with it. The throw in time. And the Stingers pulling off the upset here with a 2-1 win over the Unicorns. A huge win for the Unicorns. 2-1 over the... I said that backwards. A huge win for the Stingers. 2-1 over the Unicorns. 2 runs off of 9 hits. 1 run off of 8 hits for the Corns. A pair of hits for Bree and Cush. Only 5 strikeouts offensively for the Unicorns. 9 on the other hand for the Stingers. A pair of hits from DeSalsa. He gets an RBI, as does Dallas, Texas. A pair of hits for Dank Highgrass as well. Hard luck loss goes to Trevor Belmont, giving up 2 earned through 6. Did strike out 7. Dokushi with 2 innings, no earned, 2 strikeouts, 2 hits given up. Win goes to Robin Ryan, no earned through 6 1/3, striking out 4. And Sawamura with the 6, 7, 8 out save. Giving up 1 earned run, 3 hits, and a strikeout. That lone solo shot given up to Moose Shaw. The MVP is Robin Ryan, followed by Belmont and Moose Shaw. Well, don't go anywhere. Game number 3 will come up right after this. Serpents and Sparrows coming up. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the SSBL on Twitch.
About your life in your local papers. Realize the end of us is getting near. You're just a droplet of paint trickled off your canvas. Delirious illusion flowing backwards through the river of color while we analyze to try to see it clearer. Secretly appealing to a lonely prisoner. Now what's your vision? Initiate your shading, blend the universe together in time. It only gets a little easier. Suddenly piece yourself back together now. What's your vision?
Game number 3 brings us back to Lafayette Field with the Sparrows and the Serpents. Both teams coming into this game 1-1 in the Phenoms division. First pitch swinging is Yeti Olsen. He puts this one into right. There is Strickland for the catch, one away. Brings up Kari Hartz. Got Alex Phillips making her SSBL debut. She fouls that one back. 0-2 to Hartz. Just misses his zone there, 1-2. That one's a hard hit ball off the glove of Khan at third, and Hartz will be aboard. Decent attempt there by Khan, but couldn't quite come up with it with the diving stop. Brings up Zimbabwe, 1 on, 1 out here. 1-1. Swing and a miss there. Tough out activated for Zimbabwe on the 2-2 count. Oh, just misses the bottom of the zone. The count is full. Swing and a miss. Phillips with her first strike out of the game. And here is Pete Za, the man who oh so desperately needed some spring training to boost his stats. Two and 1 the count. That one's low. 3-1. In the dirt, ball 4. And Za will be aboard. That brings up Big Mick Large Huge with the runner in scoring position. 20th pitch for Phillips. A long first inning here. Having trouble with the zone. Her accuracy isn't that stellar. Does find the zone on the slider there. Makes it a full count. Runners are going. That one's nowhere close. And the bases will be full of snakes. And here is big Alfred Walker. Fouls that one back. Falls behind 0-2. That one's in the next batter's box. That one runs inside, 2-2. And the count is full, the bases are full, and the outs are almost full. That one is high fly ball, doesn't even get into the outfield dirt. Under it is Hendricks, and he makes the catch, round number 3, and the side is retired. Serpents load the bases, but don't get anything to come across, and we'll go bottom of the first here. We got Hendricks, Island, and Strickland do it for the Sparrows here. Facing off against Blast Hardcheese, a long-time Serpent. That one's fouled back. 2-1 the count now. Swing and a miss. Hardcheese rings him up there, 1 away. Brings up Spots Island. Spots gets ahead in the count, 3-1. It's a green light there, but fouls it back. The count is full. Swing and a miss. And here is Adelina Strickland trying to rinse those ringing up of the side here from Hardcheese. But Hardcheese has had to put on a couple of battles. He's approaching 20 pitches as well here with a 1-2 count from Strickland. That one misses low. That one's up the middle, and she'll be aboard with a base hit. Brings up Cameron Kahn. Decent rookie bat. Got a good balance of contact and power. Grounder to short. Hart's up with it. The throw is going to be in time for out number 3. Nothing doing in the first from both teams. Will go top of the second. 7-8-9 due up from the Serpents here. Leon Morrison first up. Leon Morrison last season, 18 for 59, a 305 hitter for the Serpents. 2 home runs, 15 RBIs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. Battling here, a lot of battles at the plate between pitcher and hitter, but grounds that one to Kahn in time at first, round number 1. But these pitch counts are getting very high very quickly. Here's Carmel Apple. Already almost 40 pitches on Alex Phillips here, with only 1 out in the top of the second. Apple falls behind 0-2. That one's a chopper in front of the plate. Dixon gets it, and down to first in time for round number 2. A close play there. Apple still has a lot of good speed despite being one of the older team members of this Serpent squad. She came in on the last expansion, was an original Gaucho. Played for the Bombers for a stint, and then came to roost here for the Serpents, but nothing doing there. As Briggs lines out to first to send us to the bottom of the second inning, still zeros on the board. Jiri Manga to lead things off. He takes a first pitch strike from Harchies. Swings through that one, falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, the third strikeout for Harchies. Brings up DH California. She takes a hack there, comes up empty. Curveball misses. Takes another hack, comes up empty again, 1-2. And curveball misses. That one's hard hit ball down the first base line. That's going to fall inside the line. Take a hop off the wall. Beneficial to Jerry Briggs, who fields it cleanly off the ricochet, holding Fornia to only a single. Had some decent speed, so the fortuitous bounce for Briggs in right field benefits the Serpents, but it's 1 on, 1 out now for the Sparrows, and Spritz Seltzer fouls that one back. 1-2 the count from Harchies. The screwball misses, 2-2. A chopper to second. Morrison turns for second for 1. Hart's back to first. Not in time. Seltzer just able to leg that one out, preventing the Dragon special. Brings up Mason Money. Mason Money under the legs of Harchies, and he'll be aboard. 2 on, 2 out now for
the catcher, number 17.
And here is Madeline Dixon. That one's grounded to short. Kari Hart's up with it in time for round number 3, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Sparrows, and we'll go to the top of the third.
Now back, the center fielder, number
7. 2-1 the count now. That one's through the left side. Base hit for Yeti Olsen. Leadoff runner aboard for the Serpents to start the top of the third.
The shortstop, number 69.
Runner going to throw from behind the plate is not in time. Stolen base for Olsen. He's now in scoring position for Hearts. Good thing, too, is that probably would have been a Dragon special, but instead Olsen now 90 feet away from the game's first run at third, and Zimbabwe up to bat. Inside. 3-0 count to Zimbabwe. That one does find the zone 3-1, but that will end up being a walk to Zimbabwe. Puts runners at the corners. Almost wonder if that was intentional to have to set up the double play to end the inning. But it's a dangerous batter up the middle. Spots Island with the diving stop, but can't turn 2. The run will come home to score, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Serpents. Pizza gets the RBI on the the fielder's choice, I guess I would go down. Is a decent stop by Spots Island at short, but wasn't fast enough to try and turn 2. Runner going is in the dirt, doesn't matter anyway, so runners now at the corners again for the Serpents, and it's Alfred Walker. The second walk drawn by McLarge. 4 walks on the evening so far from Phillips, not having a spectacular night as she falls behind 3-0 to Walker. And will do just that. Walker bringing up Leon Morrison with the bases loaded. Opportunity for the Serpents to break things open here early, with Phillips struggling on the mound. 5 walks here, only 1 strikeout. Oh, domes her! And a run, 2 runs are going to come home to score as no one's covering home plate. And Morrison gets a 2 RBI infield single with the bases loaded. And that will do it for Phillips. In comes Holly. (0-2) to Apple, 2 on, 2 out now. And she strikes out swinging, but not before a bit of damage is done. Morrison scoring 2 with the dome shot to Alex. And Pizza also getting the RBI on the fielder's choice. Top fielder do it for the Sparrows, now trailing 3-0. 2-1 the count to Hendricks. That one's fouled off. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Hargees. He's up to 4. Hopped up, easy play for Hargees off the mound. That's caught for out number 2. Two outs now for Adelina Strickland. 2-0. Swung on, fouled off. That one into the stands as well. To second, Morrison up with it in time at first, round number 3. Top of the 4th we go, 9-1-2, do it for the Serpents as they lead here 3-0. Jerry Briggs to start things off. Holly on the mound in relief for the injured Alex Phillips. That injury allowed 2 runs to score for the Serpents. 2-2 the count now to Briggs. With a soft grounder to first, Magana throws it to Holly, but she muffs the throw, and Briggs will be aboard. Things starting to unravel for the Sparrows. Having a few bad bounces not go their way and some mental miscues now. Holly now tense after the error, trying to cover first. Yeti Olsen 1 for 2 with a 2-2 count. Fallon pitches off like there's no tomorrow. Lets that one by with the full count now. Well, draw a walk. Puts 2 aboard now for the Serpents, and here's Kari Hartz. A high fly ball into center field. Tracking back is Money, and he will make the catch a few feet in front of the warning track for out number 1. Brings up Zimbabwe. First pitch swing fouls that one off. Hard hit ball, that's going to be through the right side of the infield. Another run's going to come home to score for the Serpents. It's 4-0. An RBI for Zimbabwe. And here is Pete Zaw already with an RBI and a chance for more with 2 runners on and only 1 out here in the top of the 4th. 3-1 the count to Zaw. Swings through that one, makes it a full count. And will draw a walk, his 2nd of the day. Loading the bases once again for the Serpents, and here is Big Miklarchuk with a chance to absolutely blow this one open here for the Serpents. That one's grounded to short. Spots Island with a decent diving stop. Gets the out at first. It may not be the year for the Sparrows, but the promise of the future is looking decent as Spots Island has turned a couple of decent plays, saving a couple runs, but it won't matter as 2 more will come home to score. Make it a 6-0 ball game as Zaw gets gunned down at home. An outfield assist from Spritz Seltzer, but still a 6-0 lead for the Serpents. So RBIs for Miklarchuk and Walker there, but then Zaw getting thrown out at home. One away here to start the bottom of the 4th. That's going to be up the middle, a base hit for the Sparrows. 1 on, 1 out now. Jerry Magana. If the base hit brings up California. This one's going to be through the right side of the infield, just past the diving glove of Morrison. 2 aboard for the Sparrows now. See if they can get anything going here offensively. Trying to cut into that 6-run deficit they face. Brings up Spritz Seltzer. This one's a floater into right field. A sliding catch by Jerry Briggs, and he turns the Dragons special. Sparrows didn't think he was going to come up with that one and get told otherwise as they get turned away with the Dragons special. And leadoff runner aboard for the Serpents to start the top of the 5th. I'm going to be honest, I looked at the schedule ahead of time and realized there's probably only 1 good game tonight. And so far that has come to fruition. As the next game is probably going to be worse than this, I'd assume. Popped up and out of play. Apple stays alive at a 2-2 count. Holly Tintz, probably her last batter, but she does ring up Apple there. Apple not having a good night. And that will be it for Holly. In comes Madison Bowball. And that's going to get into the gap. That should be extra bases. Might even score a run. Money up with it. The throw is going to prevent the runner from advancing. So runners at 2nd and 3rd now. For Yeti Olson. Swinging us there. 1-2 the count. 2-2 now. That's a high fly ball. Liner to center. Deep enough for the runner to tag. It's not going to be 7-0 Serpents. Eddie Olson getting it done in a multitude of ways. An RBI, a sacrifice fly for a single, a sacrifice fly for an RBI, stolen base, and a walk. This one pop up, and that will end the inning. But another run for the Serpents, 7-0 going into the bottom of the fifth. 8-9-1 do it for the Sparrows here, trying to get anything across.
The center fielder, number 27.
Money gets a base hit down.
The catcher, number 7.
Which brings up Madeline Dixon. That one's fouled off. 0-2 the count. Dribbler toots hearts. This could be two to Morrison for one. Two's off for the Dragon Special. That's at least two Dragon Specials turned by the Serpents so far in this one. Archie's locked in almost through 5 here with 4 strikeouts. Has allowed 6 hits though, but his defense has backed him up nicely in that regard. And another strikeout, make it 5 for Archie's as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Serpents pretty much on cruise control through this one so far. 7-0 here. Runs coming pretty easily so far for the Serpents through the last 3 innings as they've gotten into the Sparrows bullpen. Full ball, the second one out. Coming in after Holly. 3-1 the count to Zimbabwe, and he will draw a walk. His second. And here is Pete Za. Into left, back at the wall is Seltzer. He makes the snag there, 1 away. So it looks like the Serpents in prime position to ruin the home sweep tonight. Not that the Liberty was going to give us much hope there, potentially. Big McLarchuge. 0 for 1, 2 walks, and an RBI. But is going to... I hate these double plays so much. They're so confusing. And they happen so frequently, and they don't in real life happen that frequently. Serpents turned away for the first time since the 2nd inning. Remains 7-0 going into the home half. You got to get rid of the Sparrows' front numbers. Hit of Sparrow front units. Leadoff single for Island, which brings up Adelina Strickland. She's 1 for 2 tonight so far. 1-1 the count to her. Two and 2 now. Swing and a miss. Make it a half dozen strikeouts for Blast Archies. This one up the middle, and guess what? It's another Dragon Special turned by the Serpents defense. That is 3 for them tonight, and sends us to the top of the 7th. Full ball doing decently in relief, and in 2/3, and only 2 base runners surrendered so far. 2-1 the count to Alfred Walker. Hard hit ball into left, but oh! How did Spritz Seltzer miss that one? Looked like that was going to be an easy play for him, but missed the ball. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but Walker will be aboard. Somebody clip that, please. I'd like to see what happens to that. Three and 1 the count to Leon Morrison. He's having himself a good day, but draws a walk. And here's Caramel Apple, I believe the only Serpent who has not reached today. She hits this one up the middle, and there is Spots Island. That is going to be an exciting player to see as he progresses. He's had 3 nice defensive plays, saving some runs, but another run will come home to score for the Serpents. Briggs with an RBI single. But Island, maybe with a bit more speed and a bit more fielding, can turn those into big Dragon specials. But Island, Spots Island, I'd say that's a big name to write down for this franchise moving forward. And that walk, I believe, will load the bases. That's Olson's second walk of the evening. Brings up Kari Hartz. Bowl ball will get pulled in favor of Ashlyn Decker. Sparrows trying to prevent this one from getting even further out of hand with the bases loaded and only one out here in the top of the 7th inning. A 1-2 count to Kari Hartz, 1 for 4. And she puts this one through the right side of the infield. 1-1 will score, makes it 9-0. Station to station go the Serpents. As this looks like an even worse loss for the Skulls of Rock. And that will finally be a Dragon special turned by Spots Island. He finally gets a decent bounce his way and turns 2 to close the inning off. But Serpents nursing a 9-0 lead going into the home half of the 7th. Blast Harchees has been able to work his way through this Sparrows lineup fairly easily. Has surrendered 7 hits, but 3 Dragon specials have made short works of those tonight. And also 7 strikeouts to boot. Here's California, 2 of those 7 hits surrendered by Harchees tonight. (3-1) to Fornia. Fouls that one off, makes it a full count. And that will be a walk, the first walk issued by Harchees tonight. He'll stay in the game though. Facing off against Spritz Seltzer. Swing and miss there. 1-2 the count. Fouled back. 2-2 now. Dribbler towards second, and oh, Morrison comes up empty. Would have been the 4th Dragon special, but he went for the tag and couldn't connect. Instead, it's just a fielder's choice, and that does it for Harchees. In comes Hank Murphy. So Harchees finishes the night with 7 strikeouts through 6 2/3 innings. A nice diving stop there by Walker. Oh, but he throws it away out of play. And a run will come home to score. Does that get counted as an RBI? Oh. Oh, but strike. Well, Sparrows get on the board at very least. Through the error from Walker. But 9-1 here as we go to the top of the 8th. Dribbler to short. There's Spots Island, 1 away. Popped up behind the plate. Easy play for Dixon.
The 3rd baseman, number 77.
One and 2 the count to Walker now. 3-1. Fly ball into center field. Money is there. And he makes a catch for round number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. 9-1 still our score here. Top of the order due up for the Sparrows.
Now batting, the 2nd baseman,
Leadoff hitter Hendricks, 0 for 3 tonight. A rough day at the plate for him. 1-1 the count. This one to the right side of the infield. Hart scoops it up. The throw in time for round number 1. Bring up Spots Island. Popped up. Shaded into right center field, but it's Hart's making the catch for round number 2. And here's Adelina Strickland, 1 for 3 tonight. Murphy with specialist activated, reduces Strickland's batting attributes. Swing and a miss! Murphy rings her up there and brings us to the top of the 9th inning. 7-8-9 do it for the Serpents here. Trying to milk this one for all they've got. Laced right down the first base line, leadoff runner aboard. Let's see if Apple can get aboard. She does get ahead in the count, 3-0. That one finds on there a slider. And the fastball as well makes the count full. Apple fouls that one off hard. Staying alive here. Oh, swings at one of the dirt, and Apple goes 0 for 5. A bad night for Apple, as that's Decker's first K of the evening, only the 4th strikeout for the Sparrows defensively. A rough night for Apple. Apple didn't have that great of a season last year either. Hitting only 272 last year. I wonder if she might get marked for replacement for the Serpents. They have a lot in the minors, but I don't know if it's anyone who might be majors ready. The lone black sheep, an otherwise great offensive night for the Serpents, racking up 9. And that may be 10 as that's into the gap. Bounced off the wall. Money is there. The throw is not going to be good enough to prevent the run from scoring. It's 10-1 Serpents. Another RBI for Olsen, his 2nd. And here's the last person out of the bullpen, McKinley for the Sparrows. McKinney. And another dribbler down the 3rd baseline this time. And another run comes home for the Serpents. A 2nd RBI on the night for Hearts. And the inning will come to a close mercifully. And we'll head to the bottom of the 9th to finish this one off. Serpents leading 11-1 here. Took the Serpents offense a bit to wake up, but took control and did not relinquish it, putting the pedal to the metal midway through, racking up 11 runs since the 3rd inning. Another strikeout for Murphy, his 3rd. And Cameron Kahn with a muscle strain. I was going to be say fortunate that we've gone through the night without many injuries, but fate has it another way. Let's see what a muscle strain is. That may not be too bad. As the game comes to an end, that is a Tier 1 injury, though, for Kahn. And the game is over, 11-1 in favor of the Serpents. making me break out the double digits for the first time this season, personally. That's the wrong number. Good job all the way around, Matthew. There we are. 11-1, not much of a game there. Let's take a look. No home runs in this game. 10 walks drawn for the Serpents versus 10 strikeouts for the Sparrows. Keith Zaw and Big McLarchuch, along with Caramel Apple, don't get base hits, but Zaw and Larchuch do draw walks to get aboard and have a couple RBIs. 3 hits for Hartz with 2 RBIs, and 3 hits for Morrison as well. Multiple hit days for Mason Money. He was 3 for 3. California 2 for 3. But a sombrero for Hendricks. Win goes to Blast Hard Cheese. No earned through 6 2/3, 7 strikeouts for him. Hank Murphy going the rest of the way, ringing up 3. A lot of bad pitching on the other side. Phillips getting the loss and getting injured. 3 earned through 2 2/3. And the rest is history, but don't go anywhere. Game number 4 coming up right after this. Lumberjacks and Liberty. We coming up right after this.
And I don't wanna have to give a damn about you or your inhibitions. And after all, you're the one who taught me love was not for everybody. However, I'm starting to see this world in the right light, yet it still gets darker. You see, it's just a simple symphony or a painting, whatever. It's a natural path, it spans infinitely, but my world is crumbling. Let it collapse into the abyss. In the midst of summer it won't exist. This emptiness, it's just a blank slate, waiting for pain to interfere. It's quite complex, but what I know.
breaks my heart.
Game number 3 here in Applefield, a battle of Applefield here. Liberty setting up shot here, their first year in Applefield.
The center fielder, number 4.
And first pitch, first swing, Destroyer up the middle with a leadoff single. Fix.
Number 1.
I'll fix the Sparrows uniforms and the Liberty uniforms. Give you like a red outline on the back, so those numbers. Yeah, we're under 2 hours, including the 10-minute countdown. So yeah, tonight has gone very fast, as that is, I don't know if that goes down as an error or not, but 2 aboard. That one's to Livy Nolan, and that will be a 4-6-3 Dragons special, but a runner 90 feet away, and here is Tank Tygo. Trent Pratton on the mound for the Liberty, and Aaron Santea on the mound for the Lumberjacks. A grounder to short. Remy Griffin is there. The throw in time for round number 3. And the side is retired. The Lumberjacks get 2 aboard to start off the inning, but can't get anyone across. And we'll go bottom of the first. Trailer Crane with Archie Conrad and Livy Nolan due up first. Two and one the count. Swing and a miss there. Debut for Aaron Santea as he gets the strikeout to start things off here. He was in the minors last season for the Lumberjacks. Interesting strategy for the Lumberjacks as they're putting their issue pitchers as starting pitchers and putting stilled relievers such as Pete Nokia and having Jefferson Steelflax be in the bullpen, but this one's into right center. That's going to get down one hop off the wall. That will be extra bases for the Liberty. Conrad with a double. So a runner in scoring position now for the Liberty. Can they strike where the Lumberjacks were not able to in the top of the first? Livy Nolan up to bat. 1-1 the count to her. She connects with this one, dribbler down the first baseline. Gene Dream will take it himself, step on the bag for round number 2, but the runner will advance 90 feet to third base. RBI activated for Stu Rich. A chance for them to take the lead. 2-1 the count to Rich, as they're racking up the pitches already on Santea. Already his 20th pitches here in the bottom of the first already. That one's fouled off. Rich staying alive here. This one's up the middle and off the glove of Dimmer. Brainstorm, and a run will come home to score for the Liberty. RBI single for Stu Rich, and they take a 1-0 lead. Is that the Liberty's first lead of their franchise history? But Musgroves fouls out to left in the inning, sending us to the top of the second. As Marge mentions, RBI man actually working for Stu Rich. 5, 6, 7 do it for the Lumberjacks here. Flip Hecker leading things off. Two and two now. Swing and a miss. Pratton rings him up there. Let's take a look at some of the stats for these rookies. Trent Pratton, 45, 55, 66, but has 76 fielding. That's a nice thing to have. Interesting to see how he progresses over the years. This one's fouled off. A 2-2 count here for Gene Dream. And he puts this one into right. Tracking back is Musgroves, but he makes the catch for round number 2.
The right fielder, number 8.
Brings up Phil Barco Jr. He hit the walk-off home run for the Lumberjacks in spring training to give him the win over the Skulls of Rock. He fouls off a couple there. 0-2, the count to him. Lays off the off-speed. 1-2. That one runs inside. 2-2. This one's a one hop to Lucas, who takes it herself and steps on the bag for round number 3, sending us to the bottom of the second inning. Liberty still up 1-0 here. 6, 7, 8 do it for them here. Let's take a look at the flip side for the Lumberjacks with Aaron Seitea. 95, 50, 50 batter. First pitch swinging into center field. Destroyer is there, one away. Here is Harper Harpoon with one away. A chopper to second. Denver Brainstorm charges, flips it to Dream in time for round number 2. And here is Relay Lucas. Very power-heavy batter, not a lot of contact. Decent amount of speed, though. But she swings through that one, and the side is retired. Santana with his second K sends us to the top of the third inning, where it will be Callens, Luzon, and Destroyer due up for the Lumberjacks. Just the second game for the Lumberjacks in this young season. Their first and only game coming in day 3 of week 1, as that's another strikeout for Pratton. Callens goes down as the Lumberjacks beat the Dragons 9-5 in game number 4 of day number 3 of week number 1. Here's Luzon with a 1-1 count, swings through that one 1-2. Trent Pratton locked in through 2 1/3 here, only surrendering 2 hits and striking out 2. That one just misses the zone a bit high, 2-2. That one's fouled back by Luzon, staying alive here. Off speed fouled off as well. This one is going to be poked into right, a bomber special from Luzon, a 1-out single for him. Brings us back to the top of the order. Here is Kodiak Destroyer, the longtime Moonshot turned Lumberjack, as the sell-off was happening for the Moonshots in the off-season. Selling off for young ass prospects and picks. 3-1, the count to Destroyer. Pratton with a bit of trouble here. And this one is deep into the night, into right, and that one is gone. Kodiak Destroyer with a home run into right puts the Lumberjacks on top 2-1. 404 into right field. Did I say that, Marge, or is that you just saying that? Here's Gonzalez. He's 1 for 1 tonight, 2-2 the count. Pratton's getting a good count, but can't finish off these batters. Lumberjacks making him work for it, battling in a lot of these counts. That's 3 straight fouled. That one is over the head of Nolan and gets down in front of Musgrove, so another bomber special for the Lumberjacks. Mojo down for Trent Pratton. That brings up Denver Brainstorm. Pratton now tense. Runners going, the throw is not going to be in time. Easy stolen base there. 0-2 to Brainstorm. Doesn't swing at the ball in the dirt. Runners going for third, and that is going to be easy peasy. So another runner 90 feet away, as Pratton is really struggling here in the third. This one's up the middle. Nolan will get it to first in time for round number 2, but another run will come home to score. It's 3-1. RBI off the fielder's choice for Brainstorm. This is a high fly ball into right center field. Tracking back is Harper Harpoon. He's at the warning track and makes the catch for round number 3 just in front of the wall. But 3 runs for the Lumberjacks, thanks for Kodiak Destroyer and Denver Brainstorm. They now lead 3-1 going into the bottom of the third.
Number 35.
First time I'm wearing my new glasses with my headset, and they're kind of pinching my face. It's giving me a headache. 3-1 the count now to Samuel J. Laxon. Curveball finds his own. The count runs full. And Laxon will be aboard with a leadoff walk. Brings up Trailer Crane back to the top of the order for the Liberty. This one is just to the glove of Luzon, and he is able to turn the Dragon special. A 6-4-3 Dragon special puts 2 away here in the bottom of the third. I didn't think that was going to get there in time, but Brainstorm just able to get there in time for the second out. That one's up the middle. For Conrad, his second hit of the game. Keeps inning going for Livy Nolan. Two and one. The dribbler to first. Dream will take himself for round number 3. The side is retired. We'll head to the top of the fourth. Still in a 3-1 ball game. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Lumberjacks. Flip Hecker lead things off 0 for 1 so far. Pratton will take the mound to start the fourth. Still tense after giving up 3 earned in the last inning. It's ahead in the count 0-2 to Flip Hecker. Once again struggling to finish off batters. It's 1-2 short, but Griffin makes a leap to make the catch for round number 1. A good play there from Griffin at short. Back to neutral is Pratton after that. Ream also falling behind 0-2 after fouling off a couple. Back to Pratton, he scoops it up. Easy play for him, 2 away. And here is Phil Barco Jr. Fouled back 1-1 to Barco. That's that one right inside for a strike. 1-2. Swing and a miss! Pratton rings up Barco, and we go to the bottom of the fourth. A 1-2-3 inning for Pratton, desperately needed there. Getting that pitch count back to normal. It'll be 4, 5, 6 due up for the Liberty. Santea locked in, though, through 3 innings so far. 2 strikeouts, 1 earned run to walk, and 3 hits given up. Dribbler off the mound is Santea. He's got a lot of speed, and that was instantaneous play turned. 1 away. Here is another former moonshot, Matty Musgroves. Takes a ball outside. This ball in the zone, 1-1. Fouls that one off, 1-2. Fouls that one off, 2 now. Another one foul, up to 52 pitch on Santea. Count runs full for Musgroves. And he will draw a walk, so patience from Musgroves gets him aboard. So 1 on, 1 out now for the Liberty. Brings up Remy Griffin. Pitch out, but runner wasn't going. Santea is concerned with the speed of Musgroves at first. He's got a good amount of speed. 1-2 now the count to Remy Griffin. Swung on, fouled into the stands. Swing and a miss! The third strikeout for Aaron brings up Harper Harpoon. This one a chopper out of reach of Denver Brainstorm. So 2 will be aboard now for Relay Lucas.
Number 29.
1-1 the count to Lucas. No longer locked in is Santea. This one is into center field, but straight towards Destroyer. And the side is retired. To the top of the fifth we go. Still a 3-1 ball game. It's Callens, Luzon, and Kodiak Destroyer due up.
Number 34.
See if Pratton can eat up another inning or so. Oh, but this one's into right center, and that one is gone. Callens with a solo shot makes it 4-1. 437 feet into right center field.
Now batting the shortstop, number 10. Ball low.
Pratton back down to tenths. Battling now against Luzon, 1-2. Check swing there, lets that one go for a ball, 2-2. And that one's put into the gap, right center field. That's going to one-hop off to the wall. And that will be a double for Chris Luzon, his second hit of the game. That may be it for Trent Pratton. Probably going to get pulled here as we go through the lineup for the third time. Kodiak Destroyer up to bat. And that will bring in Adolphus Clay. So Pratton now responsible for the runners at first and second. A grounder to Nolan. She'll go to first for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 1.
And here is Speedy Gonzalez locked in 2 doubles tonight. And has 2 stolen bases. Pops this one foul. 1-1 now. Swing and a miss there. 1-2 the count from Adolphus Clay. Down the first base line, Lucas can't handle it, and a run will score, makes it 5-1. The third single of the night for Gonzalez. And his first RBI, and it's 5-1. Swing and a miss there, Denver Brainstorm 0 for 2 tonight. Runner was going, but it's fouled off. Not a lot of arm on the starting pitcher, Rich, but Brainstorm goes down for a strikeout, the first one from Clay. He goes from 0-3 tonight. Surprising night from Brainstorm so far. And they're going to potentially catch the runner. The throw is in the dirt, and the runner is safe. The pickoff goes in the dirt from Clay, and the runner is safe. Speedy Gonzalez. Does that go down as a stolen base, or? I don't know. A full count now to Tank Tygo, also 0 for 2 tonight with a runner in scoring position. And strike 3 called! Got him in the bottom corner. That sends us to the bottom of the 5th inning, a 5-1 lead for the Lumberjacks. Santea still on the mound, locked in. He's had an excellent night. First pitch swing, grounded to Brainstorm. Easy out number 1. Brings us back to the top of the order. Here's Trailer Crane, 0 for 2 so far. He is tense. 2-2 now the count. Fouled back. Swing and a miss. The fourth strikeout for Santea. And that brings up Archie Conrad, 2 for 2 today. Half of the hits. Oh, and that one is gone. A solo shot for Conrad. He's a triple short of the cycle. But the old man probably can't turn a triple for love nor money. 465 into right center field. And that's another run on the board for the Liberty, 5-2. That will bring Santea back down to neutral. Conrad, a thorn in the side for the young pitcher, as Nolan gets aboard. And that will do it for Santea. In comes Pete Nokia. Revenge has been the name of the game this season. Oh, and Nokia muffs that one. E1 allows the inning to continue, and we're technically at one swing baseball. 2 on, 2 out now for the Liberty, and here is Matty Musgroves. Nokia now tense after the error, allowing the inning to continue. But Musgrove chops one in front of the mound. Nokia fields it cleanly and gets it to Dream in time to retire the side. Nokia gets out of a self-made jam, only surrendering the lone run. Well, actually, that wasn't his run. And we'll head to the top of the 6th. Grounded to short. Griffin is there. Easy play for him, 1 away. What a cannon on Griffin. That was a laser to first. Gene Dream so far 0 for 2 on the day. Ooh. Clay finds his own there. 2-1 the count. Oh, but that one's nowhere close. I'm close to hitting him a couple of times. That one's fouled off. The count is full to Dream. And swing and a miss. Clay rings up his 3rd in relief. Here's Phil Barco with 2 away here in the top of the 6th. The roller to short. Griffin up with it. The throw in time for out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Adolphus Clay. Will head to the home half of the 6th. Still a 5-2 ball game. 6-7-8 do it for the Liberty. Liberty still in this one. Not exactly a blowout as you would expect. Much unlike the Serpents Sparrows game we just trudged through. Oh, but Nokia bounces back with a strikeout. He's no longer tense after that leadoff error he had. Harper Harpoon up now. A base hit to his name so far tonight. Gets ahead in the count 2-0. This one foul down the first base line. That one's fouled back. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. This one's out of play behind the plate. This one a line shot to Brainstorm. He makes the snag 2 away. Brings up Relay Lucas 0 for 2 so far. Screwball in the zone for a strike. Curveball in the dirt 1-1. That one's hard hit, but going to be foul. Makes a 2-2 count now to Relay Lucas. Plays off that one. The count runs full. And that will be inside, and she will draw a walk. So a runner aboard now for Samuel J. Laxton. Hit and run was on. This one's popped up into foul territory, and it looks like it will stay in play for Gene Dream to make the catch for out number 3, and we'll go to the 7th inning. Callens, Luzon, and Destroyer due up. Still 5-2 the score here as we enter the back third of the game. Play through 2 innings, ringing up 3 batters and only giving up 1 hit so far. Has done an excellent job keeping the Liberty in range, as that's going to be a ground out. Callens, 3rd to 1st, 1 away. Here's Chris Luzon. He's had a good night tonight, a double and a single so far. One of a few Lumberjacks that have multiple base hits on the evening. Speedy Gonzalez being one of them with 3 singles. Hard hit ball to Samuel J. Laxton, who backhands it nicely and gets it to first in time for round number 2. A nice backhanded play by Laxton. A nice play at the hot corner. Bringing us back to the top of the order. Kodiak Destroyer also a multi-hit game. A single and a 2-run shot. Hits this one hard, but trending foul into the stands. 2-2 the count. Adolphus Clay locked in. Count runs full. That one's popped behind home plate. Out of play. Swing and a miss! A 4th strikeout for Clay sends us to the bottom of the 7th inning. Thank you all for tuning into the final game here in week 2. If you're new to the stream, welcome to the SSBL. We hope to have you around for the rest of Season 8. We're just underway here. Much more baseball left to play as this one is into center field, trending towards the deepest part of the park, but doesn't get to the warning track. Your Stroyer is there for out number 1. But be sure to join our Discord so you don't miss out on the SSBL action. Here's Archie Conrad, who needs an absolute miracle in order to turn a cycle. He's got the home run, a double, and a single, but needs Kodiak Destroyer to have a heart attack in center field as it goes over his head. And even at that, I'm not sure if he would get there in time, but doesn't matter as Conrad strikes out swinging to put 2 away. And here is Livy Noland. Nokia, both relief pitchers doing nicely in relief. Nokia only surrendering 1 base runner through 2 innings pitched and has himself a strikeout as well. And another strikeout, make it 2. As the Lumberjacks' strategy of putting their problems in the starting rotation and leaving the good pitchers in the bullpen is paying off for them here, keeping a 5-2 lead here as we go to the top of the 8th. And make it 4 singles for Speedy Gonzalez, 4 for 4 for him today. Then we'll look to steal a few more bases. But here's a surprising 0 for 3 Denver Brainstorm. That will do it for Adolphus Clay. In comes Mitchell C. in relief. Composed on her. 1-1 count to Denver Brainstorm. She's taking her time on the next pitch. That one swung on, fouled off, much like the last one. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. C strikes out the first batter she's faced. That is 8 strikeouts for the Liberty pitching staff tonight. A good job from them. 3 from Trent Pratton, 4 from Adolphus Clay, and now 1 from Mitchell C. Runner is going, and that is in time. They finally get Gonzalez down on the base paths. 2 away now, and Tank Tygo with a 3-1 count. Here is Compose activated, and it pays off as he flies this one into shallow right field. Musgroves is there to make the catch for out number 3. Bottom of the 8th we go. Time starting to run thin for the Liberty as they trail by 3 with only 6 outs to work with. 4, 5, 6 do it for them here. Stu Rich, RBI single for them so far tonight. First pitch swinging up the middle. Brainstorm range is over. Easy play for him, 1 away. And here is Matty Musgroves. Came up empty his last time at the plate. Had a chance to tie things up, but couldn't come through for the Liberty. And he hits this one up the middle. Denver Brainstorm with another easy play for him, 2 away. And here is Remy Griffin, 0 for 3 and tenths, but he'll stay in the game to take the at-bat. Line shot to Hecker. He makes the snag for round number 3, and just like that, we are headed to the top of the 9th. 5, 6, 7 do it for Lumberjacks as they try to pad their 3-run lead. Popped up third base side. Jay Laxton is there, and he'll make the catch, 1 away. Two and 1 the count to Gene Dream. He pops this one up into center field. Easy play for Harper Harpoon. He's under it. And will make the catch for out number 2. Last chance for the Lumberjacks here is Phil Barco, sitting at 0 for 3 on the day. A good job from the Liberty pitching staff, keeping a lot of these big bats of the Lumberjacks at bay. And we'll head to the bottom of the 9th. Can the Liberty walk it off? They need 4 to win it here, with the bottom of the order due up. And that's another strikeout for Nokia, his 3rd of the evening in relief. He is locked in. See if he can go the rest of the way. stamina starting to run low there. His velocity in the red now. Now 3-1 count to Relay Lucas. And she will draw her second walk of the evening. And that will do it for Nokio. In comes Wasadude to try and finish it off. He falls behind 0-2 to Samuel J. Laxon, who's already walked as well today. That one finds his own, the changeup, I believe. That one's hit well down the third baseline, but just falls foul. Another one into left, but this one much higher in the air, floats into the glove of Speedy Gonzalez, 2 away now. And it's up to Trailer Crane to try to extend this game for the Liberty. He'll stay in the game 0 for 4 intense. I guess Liberty don't have much in the way of bats on the bench. And that should do it. Popped up high into the air. Under it is Denver Brainstorm. And he will make the catch for out number 3. And the Lumberjacks win this game 5-2 over the Liberty. It was the big 3-run third inning that really separated the teams, with home runs from Destroyer and Callens, I believe, in that inning. But honestly, a good job from the Liberty not letting this one get out of hand. Only 9 hits for the Lumberjacks and no walks drawn. No walks from the Liberty defensively. A good job there. 4 for 4, Speedy Gonzalez. He had a night, probably your MVP. Kodiak Destroyer, 2 for 4, had a home run. And Shelby Callens going yard as well. Chris Luzon, 2 for 3. 3 for 4 was Archie Conrad, triple short of the cycle. Nolan, Stu Rich, and Harper Harpoon also getting base hits for the Liberty. Pete Nokio actually will be the one getting the win. He goes 3 2/3 pretty cleanly. Owen Gilly get up 2 walks, striking out 4, and Wasadude with the save, getting the final 2 outs. Pratton gets a loss, 5 earned through 4. Then Adolphus Clay with 3 innings, pretty clean, only surrendering 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, and Mitchell C. striking out 1 through 2 clean innings of work. Your MVP is actually Archie Conrad, followed by Speedy Gonzalez and Kodiak Destroyer. But thank you all for tuning in. That will conclude week number 2 of the SSBL. But stay tuned, as another episode of Jacked will be live on the YouTube channel on Saturday, and the minors will be up on Sunday. But thank you all for tuning in. I am Chicken Sandwich, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good night.